Well, welcome everybody, and on behalf of Worley Parsons, I want to welcome all of you to our integrated training program for West Coast operations. I want to thank you for agreeing to participate and to make the commitment, which we understand is a substantial commitment, to commit for 30 class sessions, each of which is 4 hours, and we do appreciate your making that commitment. I want to start off by recognizing Chris Ashton, who is here. He's the General Manager of West Coast Operations. Chris, come on up, if you wouldn't mind.
I was late. You're so excited about the Colt announcement. Have you all seen it? You have $1.13 billion. That'll be the largest acquisition in recent history, certainly in our industry. So, tremendous news. What's good for us in the West Coast, I've got to get this first.
Go ahead.
It also includes the 50% element of Nanocolt, which is a 400-man company in Alaska. So what it means now is between the Arctic team that we've got here in California and the 400 people in Anchorage, we have, in my opinion, I think the industry's opinion, the preeminent Arctic capability. I don't think there's anyone with a capability that now exists in the company between the operation here in California and now in Anchorage. So I'll be up there next week with the Chief Executive of Nano Corporation and looking at some of the details, and it's great news. So forgive me for being late, but it's been a big day, and it's been going on for 6 months. So today I finally was allowed to talk about it. So that's good.
While Chris is up here, I want to personally thank him for funding this very significant investment in the company's future. I'm not sure if you realize it or not, but this training program over the course of 30 weeks is going to run in excess of $150,000 for all the time and energy, the instructors, the materials, the coursework. And Chris was good enough to see the importance of this training program of the future of the company, and he has been the one who has funded it. So I want to give him a hand. I think you should all do that.
And you know what, the funding was the easy part. The hard part was really the development that got into it, and it's kudos to Helmi and Carl for leading it, but also to all the instructors. This is going to be a course taught by the subject matter experts from within the West Coast operations. I've met many of you in the Friday lunch sessions I have, and one of the things I've always said is, if we're going to be the best company, we've got to start by recruiting the best. And I think absolutely the recruitment process we've got at the local colleges, at the universities, allows us to start with that in mind, recruiting the best available. Then we've got to keep you. We've got to keep you, we've got to retain you in Worley Parsons. In order to do that, we've got to invest. And this is a small amount of money, really. It seems a lot, and in fact, the total training budget for this year is about $450,000, which it's significant considering probably last year and the year before it was a fraction of that. So I see this as an investment in the future of the company, and I look forward to it. I mean, this is a great program. It's getting a lot of press around the world. John Grill knows about it. Bill Hall knows about it. Ed Pagano supported me when I said I was shoving some money. I wasn't quite giving him all the profit that's being generated. But we've got a profitable operation, and I wanted to keep some of the profit back and put it into you folks. As you've heard me say before, I'm just a cost. You folks make us the profit. So this is just a way of investing in you and hope that you get something out of it over the next 30 weeks. And go out and tell your friends, go out and tell your alumni. Because I want all you folks to become advocates of Worley Parsons, become the people who, when we have college fairs, you're out there selling Worley Parsons. Because I don't think there'll be another company, I don't know if there's any other company, and you folks will probably know better than me, that is running this kind of program. So it's going to be as good as you make it. I think we'll look for a lot of interactive participation over the next 30 weeks. And it's a great program. And again, a special thanks to all the subject matter experts. And I'm assuming these are all the instructors at the back.
Yes, we're going to introduce them in just a minute.
And that's it. So I'm going to leave you to it. I may just come and join one or two of these sessions, because there's some of the things that I don't know about. And so I may just come and join and learn. So
welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Helmi,
appreciate it.
Together. Thank you very much.
Okay. And I'm not sure if I introduced myself properly when I came up to the podium, but I am Carl Seil, and I'm Manager of Engineering. Helmi Helmi, come on up here. Helmi Andraus is the manager of the process department. He and I are the sponsors for this 30-week series. And between the two of us, and with a lot of help from the instructors, we planned the curriculum, and I think we've got a pretty good program planned for you. I want to take a minute to introduce some of the instructors. We don't have them all here. All you instructors come on up here in the front for just a minute. We have some very, very experienced people in this company who are the subject matter experts who you're going to be learning from over the next 30 weeks. And I want to make a point. You know, when you go to school, you learn from instructors who are polished at making presentations. They're polished at teaching. They make interesting lectures. They have great glitzy presentations, but they don't have the industry experience generally that we have. What you're going to see over the next 30 weeks are people with an incredible amount of experience. Most of your instructors have 20-plus years, some 30, some 35, okay? So they know the subject matter very well. They're not so polished at making presentations necessarily to classes like this. They maybe don't have the best PowerPoint slide presentations, but they know the subject matter. So you're going to be learning from people who are very expert at what they do, and in fact have been doing it for many, many years. So let's just, only a few of the instructors here, let's let them introduce themselves for the ones that are here today. They can tell you which class that they'll be teaching, and you have on your syllabus the name of the main course instructor for each of the classes. So,
my name is Tim Blockinger. I'm with the Rotating Equipment Group. I'll be teaching the 2 classes on compressors and drivers and rotating equipment. I hired into Parsons back in 1980, so I'm in that
27-year range.
range of stuff.
Okay.
I'm Mike Shubin. I'm in the electrical discipline. I've had about 30 years of experience in utilities as well as with Parsons. I'll be teaching about in July, I think it is.
Okay.
My name's David Smith. I'm with the Piping Group. I'll be teaching the plant design and layouts class. I graduated from my college in '83, and I've been with Parsons since 1990.
Great. Excellent. Thank you.
Dr. Sadakrishnan, I'll be teaching instrumentation and controls with Wei Pang.
Okay.
My name is Wei Pang. I'm in instrumentation and controls. I'll be teaching that with Chris. I have about 30 plus years of experience.
Okay.
Ami Kanan, I'm a structural engineer, and we'll be covering the structures and the cold weather. I joined the Parsons in '87, 20 years almost, and I graduated a few years before.
Okay, and Helmi?
I'd like to ask Roseanne and Ray to come up, because they're going to be teaching 2 classes.
Okay.
Ray, please come up.
Now I need to come stand next to you so they can pick your voice up in the lapel mic here. That's why I keep coming over.
Testing.
Yeah.
Roseanne, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Lusan Marchant. I'll be teaching the PFD here, material balance, basically the simulation basics for 2 weeks.
Yeah, my name is Ray Wang, and I will be teaching the HAZOP and design safety.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. And we have many others who couldn't be here today whose names are on your syllabus. So thank you very much. You probably won't see these folks again until it's their designated week or weeks to teach. But we do appreciate them. And I have to tell you that when we've had meetings with the instructors to go over the curriculum, they've been very excited about having an opportunity to share their knowledge and experience with you. Now, I want to make a few opening remarks before I turn over the time to Helmi for the bulk of your class time today. Chris already mentioned the Colt acquisition, $1 billion acquisition. We were, with the help of a few of you in this room, we're preparing some slides for Engineering Week presentation. We just updated it to 16,000 employees, and now after today we're going to have to update it to 20,000 employees because we've added about 4,000 employees with the Colt acquisition. So you're working for a growing company, a company that's very financially sound, and the point that I want to make to you at the beginning of this class is you have a future in this company. If you plot our age, you can call it age, you can call it experience, number of years, what you'll find is that we probably average somewhere around 55 years average age in the company. And you start looking at the number of people with 0 to 5 and 5 to 10 years of experience, you find that the curve is very low. And I want to make this point very clear, you have an excellent future in this business, because when the folks retire that are in the 55 bracket, which is going to happen, in 10 years, maybe 15 for some, there are going to be a lot of opportunities for advancement for you in this business and in this company. So that's why we've chosen to make this investment. That's why we've chosen the 0 to 3 years typically is the range, or people that are new to this industry. They may have been out of college for more than 3 years, but they're new to our business. So that's where we got the invitee list. We actually have about 54 people who signed up. Most of you are here today. Remind you that the format of the classes is such that they will be taught Wednesday of the first week, and the same class retaught on Tuesday of the following week. So if you have to take off for personal reasons or business reasons, you have an opportunity to attend the class on one of those 2 sessions. And following this session, we'll have Glennis send out a message and just get a feeling for which one you think you'll be attending most of the time, so we have a feel for how many should be at each session. In each session, we'll have some sign-up sheets over there. We want you to sign in. We are keeping track of attendance, and there will be, we've got some pretty nice certificates and whatnot for those that hang with it and complete the course. Now, I just want to acknowledge Glennis over here. Glennis, come in for a minute. Glennis has been such a big help in making all the arrangements. Glennis Fuller, do you all know Glennis? You've all seen emails from her. We couldn't have done this without Glennis, and you'll continue to receive correspondence from time to time from her with additional instructions and whatnot. Our plan is that we'll be giving you the syllabus and the course materials for the next week or maybe 2 weeks ahead each week. So you notice your books have 30 tabs in them. There's not much in there now, but each week we'll give you the syllabus for the upcoming weeks. And Helmi will go over that a little bit more about the format of the reading assignments and all that. So I think we've pretty much covered all the issues that I wanted to bring up at the beginning. Do we have any questions that we need to answer before we get started? Okay, then I'll turn the time over to Helmi. Helmi will follow the agenda that he's got planned here, give you the safety moment, and move right into session number 1. So let me give you